Hello, we're the co-founders of a photo-based documentary called Face of Myanmar. I'm Hope.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Miranda.
And we are all photographers and sociological researchers. And starting this April, we are headed to Myanmar for 3 months and traveling to 7 ethnically distinct areas around the country.
While we're there, we'll be documenting and researching these groups during this period of rapid transition.
So why Myanmar and why now? Well, because Myanmar is culturally and ethnically fascinating. So until 1948, Myanmar was a British colony better known to the world as Burma. At this point of its independence, Myanmar was the most promising of emerging nations at the time. However, soon after gaining independence, the government was taken over by a military regime, and it quickly became one of the most isolated nations in the world. Fast forward 50 years later, and the country has opened its doors to the international community and an exploding Asian market. Many of the fastest advancing economies, South Korea, China, Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, for example, are all in Asia. But social media and technology are advancing rapidly. What took these countries decades to accomplish will take Myanmar only a few years, and that's why we must do this now.
Using portrait photography, we want to highlight the diversity that exists among Tanaka culture as a way to raise awareness on customs native to Myanmar and the importance of preserving local traditions in a globalized world. Used for over 2,000 years, Tanaka paste is a unique Burmese tradition. Bark from the Tanaka tree is ground and mixed with water to produce a milky yellow paste. Traditionally, men, women, and children would apply this to the face and neck and arms as sunscreen to cool the skin from the unforgiving tropical sunshine. But Burmese people also use it as a form of individual expression. They paint circles, dots, squares on each cheek, designs resembling tree and plant leaves, light stripes, or thick masks. Everyone has their own style. You are the monumental force we need to make this happen.
Much of Myanmar is still isolated, which means hard to access areas with limited to no electricity. In order to keep in touch with our followers and to help tell these people's stories, we need your support.
Yes, we cannot accomplish this without you, so how can you get involved?
Great question. There are so many ways to get involved. We're aiming to raise $9,000 to cover the costs of local transportation throughout the country, guides and translators, which is required by law to travel into the outskirts, minimal equipment, and last but certainly not least, gifts for those we come in contact with.
So, thank you for your support and for sharing this with friends, family, and anyone who might be interested. We'll see you in Myanmar.